Sorry about that. Whew. Man, I don't know if y'all heard that. It was really something to see because it was a pickup and he went over a hump. He went over this hump and he was flying, Jack. He must not be from here because periodically somebody's going to be coming up that other side of that hill right here on the corner from my car. Sorry, I'm sitting on the porch. I'm really relaxed. Right up here on the corner, people used to park pretty close to that corner until they learned that people come up that way, taking a shortcut, because it's probably after 2 a.m. And you know what happens at 2 a.m. Instead of going down a block or two, which is a long city block, they'll just turn up here. The problem is that's a one way. And the way that truck was going up, that's the one way. And if you come up the other way, it's not going to be pretty. But I guess at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you might misjudge, and somebody ran right into the back of somebody's car, and it was odd. It didn't get anybody's attention. I live pretty close to that. I mean, I sleep pretty close to that corner up there. It seemed like I'd have heard a bang, a couple tons of cars running into the back of each other. You think you'd hear that even if you were a heavy sleeper. But anyway, uh, I didn't. But the way the neighborhood is, you hear things where along the line that particular car that ran into the back of her car, that the person actually lived in the area. So basically, it was a hit and run. So I figured I'd come out today and do a short video. It's pretty nice out. You missed the thunder, and now it's starting to rain. I got to pull all this stuff off my porch, sheesh, and go in the house. But I'm of good cheer. I knew it was gonna. I knew it was gonna rain. So I was just wondering how overcast and windy. That's really an awesome combination. Okay, so I didn't want anything. Catch y'all later. Okay, so hey Tina, I was just checking to see how many people are feeling like Sunday morning. I've been feeling like that all day. I don't know if you know the song by Lionel Richie. He made that song, and back when I was growing up. I was a full-grown adult then. So, I was 21, 22. I decided I was going to be a dancer, or I figured out I could dance, or other people liked the way I danced. I always had to dance. Wow, Brazil. Okay. Is that where the oil and oh, okay, well, it stopped raining. I might be able to come back out on the porch. That's pretty cool. Um, it is that where the oil thing is right now? Over there in Brazil. I'm not looking at the map. Um, I haven't really looked at a map much in my lifetime, but you guys are in the news for something. I'm from the United States, America part, not Washington, D.C. Well, I guess they were right. It did shower. What's the weather like down there? Okay, okay. Have you ever heard of Lionel Richie down here? Okay. I'm watching my neighbor. Uh, she she had company, and I guess they could hear the thunder on the inside of the house. I'm sitting on the porch, so they're older ladies. So it didn't take them long after hearing the thunder, since the lady was walking. How are you, Tina? So since she had walked over to visit, once she heard that thunder, she decided to start heading on home. But she's really old, and she has a cane. So I just happened to notice that my neighbor is going out with her umbrella because that lady walks slow, but she gets out. I've seen her come here sometimes, and she might bring a plate of chicken or whatever dinner past for my neighbor. They really get along well. So anyway, I was just wondering, what has God done for you today? Do you know He is really cool? If you take your time, I think my relationship with Him is better now than it was when I first accepted Him. Oh, I don't know. I don't feel that when I first accepted the Christ that I was desperate. can't can't remember what made me start. Oh, it already did. Thank you. Thank you, Norris. I today has been a great and amazing day. Okay, well, my neighbor's coming back, so I guess the older lady made it. She must not live that far, but when you're that age, walking from your house to the corner, could be quite a challenge. But she gets out. So anyway, it was a really nice day. I wanted to talk to people about it and see maybe somebody down in Brazil if they were having the same sort of day. Was it the same for you all down there? I, I, there's there's no there was no loud talking. You know how you can always hear ambulances and police sirens. Well, thank you um, for taking the time to write something like that. You kind of gave me chills down in the bottom of my stomach there, around my appendix area. So that's usually my sign that I'm being anointed. So you have wrote something pretty powerful there. I think you would do good anywhere you go. I think people like you. Some people bring happiness when they come in a room. Some people bring happiness when they leave a room. So I'm sure you bring happiness both ways. People love to see you come in, and they hate to see you leave, but that means you'll be coming back. So thank you. Oh wow, hold on. It's getting too rainy. I gotta go in. When it gets rainy like that, it gets misty. Ooh. I don't mind big raindrops, but them mist rains, they get a little bit chilly. But at the same, I like rainy weather. Sheesh. Now, if I could just figure out how to enjoy the rainy weather without getting wet, wouldn't that be something? Yeah, you did help out. Thank you. So I was thinking about the creator of heaven and earth, and about people who might not know the creator of heaven and earth. I can't put my finger on any person I don't know because I know, because I find that whenever you talk about them, you'd be surprised that people do believe, and the ones that don't believe, they're actually comfortable with that. So who knew? So I pray that you get the kind of love for people that it could get a little uncomfortable. Okay. That's the type of love I think that the Christ, when he was here, I think that's the kind of love he's trying to get us to have. So that's my prayer for you all. If nobody prayed for you today, that will be my prayer. I believe that somebody said once, I like to hear stuff like that and hear how, well, now if it were 10 degrees warmer and if it was raining like this, and if I could put like a mat out here or something, oh man, I would go to sleep. I could probably do it now if I put on a hoodie, put my mat out here, and just lay down and listen to the rain. Sounds like an idea. If I didn't have to move so much stuff in order to get to it, I've been sleeping on the floor. I was having some problems with my hip socket. Oh, here's the mat that I sleep on. I was thinking it would fit behind that door, and I could just sit out there and do the rest of the video, but it'll be too dark, and I'm like, oh. So I'll just stand here for a couple minutes. It's kind of like a heavy rain, but it might not last. It doesn't seem like an all-day rain. So, how you doing today? I don't think I could type a response to you because I'm using my cell phone and the keyboard doesn't come up. And I can't send you an emoji, but again, that was beautiful what you wrote there. So I'm just throwing out my little ministry, trying to reach somebody where they are right now and try to get them to connect. If you're a spiritual person, I'm a spiritual person. It's raining, so we're not going to be spiritual outside and grounding, not unless you're one of those that like to walk in the rain. If it's raining wherever you are. Out of all the years of my life, I don't think I've ever walked in warm rain. I don't know. Seem like it's closer to the sun than we are, and even though it's cloud covered, the sun is still up there. I was on a plane, and we went from under the clouds, and it started raining. So the pilot climbed over the clouds, and it was sunny as all get up there. I was like, okay. These are things that you might not know until you fly the friendly skies. Anybody? Anybody want to jump in there? What are you doing? What are you thinking? If you need somebody to talk to, somebody to listen to, I'm available at this particular time. I don't usually come on and do a video on Sundays. I'm Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I try to do it in the morning. That's when I seem to catch the most people. But for the ones of you who are tuning in, could you like the video? And could you subscribe to my channel? I want to get 1,000 subscribers so I can monetize and do whatever I can do at 1,000 followers level. I know that's some sort of milestone. And what I'll do is I'll like and subscribe to your channel. The way I'm understanding it is if you like and subscribe to my channel, it automatically subscribes me back to you. If you have private, then I have to look for an icon that said you subscribed, and I have to hit that icon so I can subscribe back to you on your profile. So, um, there's the rain ended. Now I guess it's time for the natives to start making their noise. Okay. That was short lived. I don't know if you heard it, but it was some sort of siren, or it could be music I'm listening to. But it's the song I'm listening to right now is kind of like saxophony, lead saxophone mostly. So that wouldn't sound like a siren or anything. There you go. Hear that lightning? I don't mind lightning, but when that's I mean, hear that thunder? Um, you don't really hear the lightning until it strikes something. I like this kind of weather unless the lightning is just too close to me. You know what we do then? Run inside. So, poor birds, they were chirping there a little while ago. But when it starts raining, well, they're done. Sometimes you can, if you have a tree that's big enough and at the right angle, you can see the birds are hopping around and they're getting wet. I guess they're all bird proof. I mean, I guess all birds are waterproof or water runs off their. Ooh, boy, that's a little bit chilly out there. I got to go. Go in here and get my hoodie or a sweater and then head on back out. It's been a day. I didn't want to leave home, but I didn't want to stay in the house either. I've been on the porch about 30 times. I finally put my lounge chair out and sat down so I don't look. Oh, there you go. All right, so I don't look like I'm lost. What's it keep coming out? Yes, I could say hi. Are they available now? Is your friend feeling okay? The anointing that was shared with me with Norris Kyling, I hope that your friend can pick up on this anointing. It's kind of a subtle way that the creator of heaven and earth uses us to bless each other in the kingdom of heaven here on earth. Some didn't make it, but we did. This is another day that we get to say, this is a day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm glad I had a chance to say it. Okay, I could give 3 reasons why God is so good today. Because even though He has a plan and a purpose, He knows the thoughts that He thinks towards us, the plans to give us a hope and a future, to prosper us. I know that's kind of like three in one, but those are my 3 reasons why He's good. Because the thoughts He has towards me, sometimes I pick up on it. Real time. Sometimes I could be walking and I'll get this feeling all over my body that makes my hands raise. It's kind of like if you get shot with a taser, how your body kind of falls out. Well, it's that type of thing, but not as strong as being struck with a taser. But it's just as unexpected, and I get it has the same emotional personal thing. I don't know. Okay, you're welcome, Big Turkish. Um, he also has plans to prosper me. I've been, I've been, I made a lot of money. I've been poor, food stamps and stuff. But there was this one guy in the Bible. His name was Paul. He went through a lot, man. He went through so much that he had to change his name because once he got saved, he had to go places where people knew his name. They didn't have cell phones and stuff back then, and you could take a picture and do a search on him. Oh yeah, I could say that. Free, free Palestine. I wish that. Well, I don't wish. People like us, we don't wish, but we might fantasy. Fantasy. It might tickle our fantasy or whatever to have a button where we can push, and there would be peace all around the earth. Every day would be like it was today for me. It's just been a good day. Just walking around in circles, eating. I had some greens. I might eat an apple a little later on. I got a taste for something sweet, but not really chocolate. So, yeah. I got some walnuts, cranberries, and raisins mix. I'll probably eat that. I bought some mixed peanut stick the other day, a long time ago, when I first got on my healthy eating. Oh man, I would buy my nuts and seeds. I would buy them by the pound. It's been a while, but I think with the weather turning so nice now, I'll probably get back into that because I'm not a real big meat eater, and I got to tell you, one of the only times that I would actually, well, one of the reasons why I would eat meat is because I wanted to get my weight on or up. I have a weight that I am for the summer, and I have a different weight I am in the winter. So during the summer, I don't think I necessarily want to be heavier, but I got an appetite. During our last snowmageddon, I didn't really eat that much, but eh, I'm around. I'm I stay in between 130 and 140 pounds. Man, I don't know if you can see this mist. I can really see it whenever I look this way. But it is all over. If it were fog, you have to pull it over. And I'm pretty sure if I'm about on the road now, the windshield wipers aren't keeping up. That's the kind of rain it is because the mist, the raindrops and the mist mixed. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and see what I got in here to munch on. I've already had my main portion for today. I had half of this. I had half of this. I'll save that for tomorrow. right, let's see what we have. I'll probably make a sandwich. I brought some of these. I don't want to turn this into a food video, but these were buy one, get one free. Or it was 2 for $7. And they're normally, okay, so they're normally more than that. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a sandwich. Don't forget, eat your celery 3 stalks a day. Celery isn't really that expensive. I know this is processed food, but sometimes I eat comfort food. Oh, boy. So I'm going to try that. And then I'll start my routine. It should be about 6 o'clock by the time I get this done. I like to watch reaction videos. I really like the videos that they're doing with the Orange Man, the ones from Iran. This may be your first rodeo with war and stuff like that, young people. But what is happening when you see those videos, it's called propaganda. Hold on. Okay, so propaganda. I first learned about propaganda watching a movie called Good Morning Vietnam with Robin Williams. And that's kind of like I kind of adopted that. Okay. The creator of heaven and earth gives people things that only certain people can say a certain way. When certain people say it, it hits a certain way. But I like it, so I try to emulate it. And the actor, the main actor, or the best supporting actor, I'm pretty sure he won an award for it. His name was Robin Williams. And isn't that funny? He was the most hilarious guy. He can make you laugh if you were feeling depressed. Okay? He could go, he would get into his character. Now, what I'm talking about is propaganda, okay? For the new people who aren't aware of it. But in this movie, he was a disc jockey, a radio DJ, okay? And he would start all his Good Morning Vietnam. So I try to do that with my channel. If you're new, if this is your first rodeo with me, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can get 1,000 views. I mean, not 1,000 views, so I can get 1,000 subscribers. And that way, they'll allow me to do monetizing, and I guess I could get stars or whatever the thing is that you get on this channel, so that I can make a couple bucks. I've worked all my life, and I spent the most time home during 2020, 2020 on for that. So I'm not used to really spending a lot of time at home, but during that time period, I got kind of used to spending time at home. I ended up liking myself. You know, not too much. But somebody as funny as Robin Williams was, he had issues. I believe he was a manic depressive or something like that, or he suffered with anxiety or something. And I'm not sure, but if you're feeling that way right now, try to find something funny to watch. Tomorrow, it might look like it's turning out like tomorrow is going to be the same, but might not. Maybe the guardian that has charge over you might, decide that they're going to let you know that they're on your case. And it's usually an invisible touch for me. Yeah, I would say that. But how do you describe an invisible touch? It's kind of like you could feel the touch, but it doesn't push you down. It kind of fills you up. Sometimes you'll get it in your down around your appendix area, and of course, you'll get it in your hands. I like the last one I had. I was walking. It was during Snowmageddon, y'all, and my car was acting up, and I'm walking in between garages, and because my car, it needed some attention. Other than me, I'm buying a, a Switch. No, I like my car. It's a 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I've seems like I had it. I'm that long too, but I haven't. I've only had about maybe 4 or 5 years, but um, it's paid for. It goes in the snow. It starts when it's cold. It gets a little picky when it's around uh, below zero, but if public transportation can go out when it's that cold, well, this car does too. It gets me to where I want to go. And if you weren't in the parking lot, hey Natalie, welcome back. Good to see you again. Love the name. I'll probably smile every time I say your name. It's just one of those kinds of names for me that I like. All right. So, yes, I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed. Stuck on, been a fool too long. I guess it's time for me to come home. Yes, I'm on my way. I'm going to try to memorize these words so I could sing along with the song. It was first done by Lionel Richie. I was in the church, but I would still listen to Lionel Richie and guys like that. You young people, you're kind of catching on. You do have some rappers that rap about their love for the Lord. That's That does an old person's heart good. If you have an older person, you should do one of your raps for them. If you have raps where you're talking about the creator of heaven and earth, those I find get anointed as well. But when we grew up, guys like Lionel Richie, what you would call crossover artists, but a lot of our songs were uh, like spiritually inclined. You know, I I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to take away from the main guys that are out there now. You know, like Drake and all those other some singers. I guess they sing perfectly beautiful. It's just I haven't levitated toward them yet. I like to um, hear somebody do a cover song of a famous song. I guess if it's a cover, it's of a favorite. It's of a famous song. Duh. You can dress me up, but you can't take me nowhere. But if you have a dad that could sing, okay, and if you're a son and you could sing, I like those types of duet songs when a father and son sings together. We used to have um, a singer called Luther Vandross, and he wrote a song, "I Want to Dance with My Father." Man, it was off the chain. It was kind of like this book by the title, because that song was off the chain. So look out for father and sons. I'm singing. Let's see now. Who is this? Is the first time I heard him? I've been listening to this song all day. I'm stuck on you. Oh, wait a minute. It's trying to show me the words. Guess I'm on my way. So hard to see that a woman like you could wait around for a man like me. Guess I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed. All right. I'm stuck on you. Been a fool for too long. I guess it's time for me to come on home. Lionel Richie. Huh. Stuck on you. Okay, so I don't know. I think he was older than me when I was growing up. So we're either the same age or he was older than I was. And he still looks pretty non plastic surgery young. But wait, now hold on. All right. There's a saying that I'm black don't crack. He took that to a whole nother level. I'm trying to. Interesting. Like a. Let me see. Oi! Where is it? Where is it? There's no reason for it to be anywhere and where I think it should be. Because it's not like I'm going to go in here and move stuff around. I got mostly I got my greens in here. I got to eat all these before they dry out. Holy moly. I can do it. I'm eating those because of the. It's supposed to have iron and calcium and all that good stuff for you. Yeah, it's gone. Found it. Found it. I must have. Trying to stand up without using my hands. Sheesh. Caught myself halfway through. All right. We're getting ready to chow down, young people. I'm almost there. Then I'm going to start my routines. I like to watch the reaction videos. I pretty much watch the same guys, but now that I'm starting to like and subscribe to my YouTube subscribers, if you guys do YouTube video reactions, stitches, twitches, mixes, if it comes up on my For You page, I'll watch it and I'll give you a like. All right. So, as well as I was feeling about myself today, I must have been feeling myself. Um, I'm always reminded of the creator of heaven and earth. And what is my mandate? And that's to win the lost for him. So he kind of makes it so you want to do it. Okay? The rewards he gives makes you want to do it. Makes you want to reach somebody. Somebody who's going to say, thank you, David, for giving your time to the Lord. That's a song I used to sing. It was called "Thank You." I can't remember the artist right now, but the lyrics go, "Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am a life that was changed." You could type those in, and you should probably get it. Mostly a soloist. I was watching one of the guys that are kind of spiritually inclined and stuff, and he was talking about how we lost connection with eating. So that got my attention. That's not something you hear every day. And he said that we lost our relationship with eating, hand to mouth. That's how we used to do it. So um, I ate my greens that way today, hand to mouth. That's pretty good. And now I'm going to eat this sandwich, hand to mouth. So since nobody else has any questions, I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing down so I could get ready for, I guess about 7. I'll probably take a bath. Nice hot one, boy. I ain't taking no cold bath. Sheesh. And a cold shower's out. I did put some cold water on my face. That's a routine I haven't done for a while. But that actually works. Okay, so it's 10 to 6 Eastern Standard Time, USA. So by 7 o'clock, I should be moving on to something else. Waiting to see what the creator of heaven and earth is going to get me to do or say or wants me to learn. That's a wonderful relationship. If you could try to repent, change from your ways that don't include that. Okay? I just want others to have this. I want others to be like him, what he created them to be. And it seems like that should be pretty cool for each other. Is that light flashing? If that's flickering, that's not my light. That's actually in the video. Okay, so see you, Natalie. Monday, bright and early. See you, Big Turkish. At Tank. Yes, I do. You've only been on here maybe twice, because I would remember a handle like Tank, and then plus your the numbers at the end of your profile name are similar to mine. You could, I guess, you found me under David David, but it's really David David. That's the connection I made. So I guess probably catch you almost every time you come on, Tank, just because of that. Okay.